What counts as cheating? If you are a religious Christian or not, Jesus Christ gave very valuable words of wisdom on this are logically sound of people of all faiths. Matthew 5:28, that I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. If the lustful desire is already in your heart, it is as if you have already done it. Texting, or having inappropriate contact with someone with lust in your heart, that is a great indication that you have already cheated in your mind, and it is a matter of time before you act on it. Hey there, cheating can be pretty complex since it can be different for everyone. Some might say cheating goes beyond physical intimacy and includes emotional betrayal or hiding things from your partner. Others might have more strict definitions, like anything beyond a platonic friendship. It ultimately comes down to mutual understanding and respect in a relationship. Communication is key to ensure both partners are on the same page about what counts as cheating for them. Emotional infidelity, where you develop and nurture a close, often secretive, emotional bond with someone that rivals the intimacy you should have with your partner, is just as damaging. It can start with conversations, sharing personal details that you don't with your significant other and seeking emotional support from this third party. Before you know it, you formed a connection that has the potential to deeply hurt your partner and destabilize your relationship. When you do something that makes you doubt if it's okay to share with someone, whether it's a partner or a friend, if you feel the need to hide it, that's a red flag. It's about betraying trust and honesty in any kind of relationship. This applies only if you're someone who values monogamy and honesty. However, I've observed people who proudly brag about cheating on their significant others without any remorse, so this perspective might not resonate with them. Different people will have different boundaries about this kind of thing. But I always feel like cheating begins the second you start doing things that you feel you have to keep secret from yourself. If you're keeping secrets, it's a sign that you know you're doing something wrong, or at least something that they wouldn't approve of. And that's usually the beginning of the end right there. Jan Savage always says to maximize your happiness in a relationship. Definitely cheating as narrowly as possible and define sex as broadly as possible. So, you determine the definition. And the narrowness of your scope will determine a lot about how betrayed you feel at supposed transgressions, or how satisfied you feel in the bedroom. Cheating in the context of a relationship typically refers to breaking boundaries often related to intimacy. If I have no issue with my girlfriend kissing a dude on the cheek, she's not cheating by doing that. But if this girl was with another man and he told her kissing dudes on the cheek was a no-go, then her doing that would be cheating. All in all, once my faith became where it is, I rarely had any desire nor thought of cheating mentally, physically, etc. It's like that never existing. Not even worries my husband would wonder whether physically or mentally. Crazy power of God speaking from my personal experience, guys, lol. Whatever your partner professor deems cheating, is that always fair? No. But by their definition it's cheating. And you have to respect that. If you have different definitions and can't compromise, you should consider dropping out of that class relationship and trying a different one. Anything you do that you wouldn't want your partner to do behind your back. Also, if you have to ask if something is considered cheating, it most likely is. Everyone is different. Just because you don't think something is considered cheating doesn't mean the next person will. It's whatever you and your partner determine, and it's going to vary in every relationship. I think the rule of thumb, though, is if you wouldn't be comfortable doing something in front of them, or at the very least telling them about it, then you probably shouldn't do it. For me, the moment any emotional or physical advance is entertained by my hypothetical partner, in that instance, I will never trust them again. I expect those types of situations to be handled swiftly and with tact. It's the bare minimum I expect out of a partner. It's different for everyone. Unethically non-monogamous, so cheating to me is basically just my partner dating someone without telling me. If you aren't communicating with me, then that's cheating. Also watching our TV show without me, that's true betrayal. Anything you and your partner decide is cheating. If you agree to not watch porn and you do, you cheated. If you agree to have an open relationship and you sleep with someone, then it's not cheating. Set clear boundaries and have open communication. In most cases, there are scenarios where it's not cheating. But most of the time it's only damaging to a relationship. It creates insecurity, unrealistic expectations, and commoditizes one of the best parts of an exclusive relationship. Thoughts can also count as cheating if you don't feel comfortable telling them to your partner, or they sound awkward, they sexually or romantically involve some other person that isn't your partner. Having thoughts and feelings for someone out with your relationship and acting on it. It could be sexting, pics, a kiss, foreplay, oral sex, and obviously sexual intercourse. Looking at an attractive woman isn't cheating, Jennifer. When there's one person in the beer line ahead of you, but then one friend walks up to join them. It feels like okay, not a big deal. But then a group of four join them. That feels like cheating. Doing anything that goes against the rules. Sometimes the rules are assumed. Cheating on a school test or assignment. It is assumed that the work is your own. In relationships, it is assumed monogamy and loyalty. In that you didn't communicate with your significant other as being okay. This could be anything from someone crossing your sight to full-on fucking. However, if it's the prior, maybe don't date them. Dishonesty, I was there. And a huge price to pay for that. It does not need to include intimacy, either. In my opinion, when I started hiding things is when it became a huge problem. Tough lessons learned. Doing something your partner wouldn't be okay with. Where that line is different for every couple and should be talked about and communicated. Since what counts as cheating can vary a lot. Everyone has a different view on what they think cheating is. It really depends on the partner. For some it may be talking to the other gender, while for other it may be flirting or other things. When you break the rules, that's cheating. When you try to hide your actions because you know a rule would be set the moment they were discovered, I'd say that's also a form of cheating. So for me personally, it would be dating someone else. However, I do feel if you have to hide something or someone from your partner while it's not cheating, it's not cool either. I like that half of the comments are about relations and the other half is about school tests and exams, lol. Opshit had specified what cheating was he referring to. Some couples might consider flirting is enough to end a relationship. Another couple might enjoy watching each other fuck random strangers. Draw the line at kissing. Anything you wouldn't feel 100 comfortable doing in front of your partner. Anything that you wouldn't feel 100 comfortable with your partner doing in front of you. Breaking your relationship's implicit or explicit boundaries, whichever they are. Basically, doing anything with someone else you wouldn't tell your partner about. Entertaining another person. Whether it's sneaking around to talk to them. Hiding your relationship from them. Kissing. Touching, sex, accepting gifts, going behind your partner's back to do something romantic or sexual with another person that your partner would not approve of if they knew about it. Anything you need to hide from your spouse that you think would upset them. Flirty texting counts. Talking about a surprise birthday party does not. As stated, doing anything that you don't want your partner to know. Hiding it makes it worse. No matter how innocent you think it is. In a relationship, it is something that you and your partner do with each other that is considered exclusive to just the two of you. Upscaling an old game and not making sure it looks at least decent before shipping it out at a higher price point than the old game. If something feels like cheating, it is. If you have to really think hard about whether something is or isn't cheating, it is. Do you feel the need to hide your actions? To evade unpleasant consequences for those actions, then you're probably cheating. For me, it's $EXOFC. Kiss on the lips with tongue, kiss on the cheek does not count, and secret communication. Deceiving me, raw dogging a porn star 5 days after the birth of your son while your wife nurses him. I think. I don't know anymore sometimes. Anything you feel guilty would not readily admit to doing to a partner. Really depends on boundaries. That feels safe, honestly. Anything you have to hide. If you would be in serious trouble if your partner saw it. I consider it cheating. Any third-party thing that helps the player and makes it so they have an advantage over others. Includes aim assist. If it would piss your partner off, it's cheating. Unless they're crazy and have unrealistic expectations of you. No matter your relationship structure, your relationship has rules. If those rules are broken, it's cheating. If you don't discuss and decide up front, then he knows. Grow up and hash it out with your partner. Kissing another person unless it's their relative or against their will or you allow it, that's it. Just thinking about it quickly, I'd consider messaging, sexting, flirting with other guys as cheating. I had a coworker that believed it wasn't cheating unless it was all the way in. Halfway in was okay. While studies show even watching porn has bad effects. So even thinking about it ruins things. Losing trust of the other. It can be friend, a client, a partner, a teacher, your boss, anything that you feel guilty about and that you would hate your partner to do behind your back. Chances are, if you're asking that question, you are cheating or getting real close to the line, destroying the trust your partner put into you. And not just physically, emotionally too. In my marriage, fucking somebody else without talking to the other spouse about it first, breaking the rules of the system to benefit yourself, sometimes at the expense of others. I'll keep it simple. If you don't want your partner doing it, then don't do it yourself. Plagiarism, but changing the essay to an extent so it doesn't track back to the original. Anytime you are behaving in a way that you think you need to hide from your partner, if you wouldn't want to tell your partner about it, it's at least kind of cheating.